Alright guys, welcome to the finale of The Legend of Dragoon. This is the final fight that we will be engaging in. I mentioned it last video, but I'll mention it again. My playtime is 38:04. By the time I finish this, it'll be somewhere between 38:45 and 39. If you guys remember, I spent a good 6.5 hours, probably close to 7, just grinding out additions and whatnot for my characters. Not gonna lie guys, a little excited to use this, so I'm gonna go ahead and do so. But anywho, what I was just talking about before the little scene there, 32 hours would have been ish my time. For a first time player, honestly, I'd recommend you guys go and purchase this off the PlayStation Network. They have it on sale every now and again, and even then it's worth full price. First time players are going to get about 45 hours, 40 to 45 assuming you do everything. And even if you don't do all the side quests like the optional bosses and that, you're still going to get a good 40 hours out of it. It still worked out.
Blossom Storm.
So this is a pretty interesting boss fight. It's got 4 different phases to it. They're all unique. Pretty sure he can cast like every kind of magic. If you guys think back to the battle with Foss there, those super magics, he had 4 of them. Mei Buframa is the other person who can cast those. I think I mentioned that there was one other fight. Let's use the cannon. I'll show off both the magics here.
Blossom Storm!
Die. Demons dance.
Come!
Oh.
Fools! Blossom Storm!
Die. Demons dance.
Blossom Storm!
So we are now into his second form. There are 4 of them.
Die.
If you guys have been following along the videos, you would have heard that I'm a pretty big fan of video game music. As a final theme, this doesn't quite measure up to some of the other, like, just regular boss themes.
Blossom Storm!
That being said, as a final fight, this is a pretty good fight.
Die. Demons dance.
Yes. Go.
Die. Demons dance.
Yes. Go. Go. Blazing dynamo.
Die. Demons dance. Die. Demons
So I
dance.
got a little sidetracked by the Divine Dragoon transformation there, but I was talking about the game time. 45 hours was my first playthrough, and I mean I was like 11 back then. Like this came out in 2000, and I
Die.
bought it not long after it came out. For those of you that are, you know, 20 somethings right now, you guys might remember what demo discs used to be. These little transformations are pretty cool too, actually. Like going through all the generations. I just wonder if these are past generations or the future generations after, you know, the Verge embryo would actually wipe everything out. Never know. Rather bizarre looking thing right here. So this is the third form. We're on yellow HP indicator, so we're getting there.
Yes. Go.
Going back to the demo discs there, for those of you that kind of remember what those were, they were huge with the PlayStation, and I actually had a subscription to PlayStation Underground. They'd send you 4 demo discs. I think between 1999 and 2000.
Die.
And you know, seeing as how I'm a 20-something now, I was 11 back then, so technically my parents had it, but, you know, minor details, right? But anywho, this was in one of the, I think the second issue I got, was it was a huge promo, and I mean, you know, this game is made by Sony and only Sony, so it's understandable that they would promo it so they really promoted it. There was an entire second disc to the like it was called a magazine, but it's not a magazine like we know it. But there's or you know what, let's call it an issue. So for each issue there were 2 discs. And the entire second disc of one was practically devoted to promoting the Legend of Dragoon, and they had a playable demo back of the prairie and then through the limestone cave there. Yeah, it kind of got me hooked. It was the first RPG I've ever played. Like, I've played, and obviously opinions vary. I consider Pokemon to be quite an RPG game. If you actually look at some of the stat breakdowns, even of the older games, like they're getting a little carried away now with different hidden stats and whatnot, but I consider them RPG games. You know, you can change your parties, there's attacks, defense, stats, leveling, so but outside of Pokemon, this was the first RPG game I played. I'd never even heard of Final Fantasy at this point. You know, if you guys have looked at some of the video catalogs, there's a lot of Crash, there's a lot of Spyro. Those are the kind of games I had before when I was younger, right? So, and they're radically different from this, and this just blew my mind. Like, it was so much fun to play, so I went out and got it. Again, I'd beaten this game before I even knew what Final Fantasy was.
Yes! Go! Go! Blazing Dynamo!
I know, and again, I'm a PlayStation kind of guy. Nothing against Xbox, it's just with 90% of games being multi-plat now, I happen to like my PlayStation consoles. They've never done anything wrong by me, so I don't mind supporting them again and again. So I mentioned it earlier, but it's kind of cool that they are telling a story through the final battle. But yeah, where I was going with that before the little scene there was with the, you can get demos on the PlayStation Network now, and that's kind of cool. But those demo discs were, there were a lot of games that I ended up buying that I initially seen on demo discs, and rightfully so. But I mean, even with, even being on the network, you kind of have to go in and, kind of know what you're looking for.
Die.
Or just really be in the mood to try a brand new game and, get a demo of it. Because those demo discs, they'd send you demos. And sometimes even other magazines, like I think PlayStation Magazine had their own set of demo discs and whatnot before too. But, you get the discs and eventually you'd be bored one day and you just kind of go through and try a bunch of different games.
Die. Demons dance.
So I miss those, now that we're getting all nostalgic and whatnot. What is this?
Blossom Storm!
So, nostalgia aside, this video is coming to a close. I would recommend this game to RPG players.
Die.
You don't need to be a hardcore RPG player, even. Like, it's a good game, and you can kind of control the difficulty to a bit of an extent. You don't need to consistently over level. The thing about the addition system is that it can be a little frustrating at times, especially with the counters, but I mean, that's obviously, it's got to be a little difficult. And it keeps the combat fresh, especially since my only complaint about this game is that the Dragoons aren't nearly as useful as you need them to be. Like, they're very restricted in nature. You can't exit Dragoon mode once you enter it, which kind of sucks.
Die.
And, you've got a very select amount of magic.
Dance.
So the additions do a good job of changing up the combat and changing up the game. It's not just press X and, you've been pressing X for 4 discs and 40 hours now.
Yes. Go. Go.
I mean, you're still pressing X, but you guys get what I'm saying. It's not just like a attack. He runs up, swipes. Not that I have an issue with the way Final Fantasy games do it, and they even stopped doing it now. You get multiple attacks, and you can mix attacks in the most recent 13 series. For the most part, it keeps it fresh, it keeps it good. For PlayStation graphics, they're pretty good. Seeing as how this is the last fight, I'm going to use all my healing rains now, and he's almost dead.
Yes. Go.
So this is a pretty biased, review, but I would give this a 9 out of 10. Like I said, there are a couple things that could have been done a little bit better, but I mean, there are many games that, even many top tier games that could do a few things a little better. And it's unfortunate that they never did do a sequel.
Blossom Storm!
Die. Demons dance.
Yes. Go.
Die. Demons dance.
Blossom Storm!
Uh-oh.
Blossom Storm!
Alright, this is I just officially finished him, so this is the end of the game. I would like to thank all of you guys for watching my video, whether you watched all of them or just this one to see the final boss, see my fight. It doesn't matter, I thank you for watching. I'm going to shut up for the rest of it because the final scenes are pretty interesting. The credits will roll. I'm going to let it go straight until it officially says the end, and then I'll conclude the video. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoy the ending, and I hope you enjoy this final attack on Mebu Frama. So with that said, Sharby out, and I hope that you will join me on another game series.
have been waiting for this moment.
I kept you waiting so long. I'm sorry.
What?
Dare you? Inferior humans cannot outshine me, a god.
Rose, the time has come. This is the end of our long journey.
Zieg,
Could you come with me?
yes. I will never leave you again.
Dart, you have grown up.
Father?
I couldn't do anything for you as a father. Please forgive me.
But father, we finally met. This isn't fair.
Dart, I'm so glad I met you.
Rose! Father!
Go, Dart.
My role has ended. Blaze the way to the future by yourselves.
This is your age to live with Shauna.
What are you talking about? We can all live together.
We were never meant to exist in this
No!
My age ended in remote activity. Farewell, time that has gone by.